Hello, this is Jack Rotman. I want to talk with you about our Algebraic Literacy course called AL. This is part of the New Life model for developmental mathematics. The purposes for the Algebraic Literacy course is to provide a modern preparation for college algebra, pre-calculus, and similar courses. It also serves in science classes. It's a balance of symbolic and numeric methods and approaches. There's a focus on basic concepts and applications, and a requirement that students learn for understanding. And it's our belief that many students will only need algebraic literacy prior to their college level math course. The course before this is Math Lit, and some students will be able to go directly to AL. Within AL, the algebraic literacy, there are 4 content goals: numbers and polynomials, functions, geometry and trigonometry, and models and statistics. So we'll talk about each of those 4 content goals with some more detail so you can get a good idea of what this course is about. Numbers and polynomials in AL, these are concepts and representations and properties. This is one of the large areas of AL. It talks about parameters and variables as different ideas, replacement sets for those. Procedural fluency is appropriate basic operations, including some simple factoring. This course covers equations, inequalities, and systems of equations in both symbolic and graphical methods, exponential and power relationships, and we also identify some additional outcomes for STEM prep. So if a college is using AL as a prerequisite to pre-calculus, there would be a few additional outcomes listed here. If it's a prerequisite for a college algebra course, a little bit fewer would be needed. The second major goal in AL is functions. These are fundamental concepts and representations. The idea here is that students will understand basic functions, linear, exponential, and power in particular, be able to use discrete and continuous forms as appropriate. Basic properties of functions would be emphasized, and in particular rate of change is a common theme. This is in the second large area of AL. We have some additional outcomes identified for STEM prep. If a student needs to go to pre-calculus, the college could identify a separate course perhaps and have some additional outcomes for that purpose. Geometry and trig is a smaller emphasis in this course, but we think it's important to include as basic properties of shapes and angles, focusing on plane figures and common solids with the concepts of regularity, similarity, etc. And students should be able to use the basic 3 trig functions in the context of right angles. And the idea here is that this would be connected and integrated and sometimes covered at the same time we do algebraic functions. The models and statistics in algebraic literacy are concepts of modeling and basic statistics. And this includes the concepts of measurement, like precision, understand theoretical versus empirical relationships, be able to use technology to generate basic models from data, whether it's linear, exponential, or power, and use measures of fit for those models. In terms of how this course is taught, just like Math Lit, this course has increased uses of active learning, small group work in particular, focus on meaning and representations, and technology is used for both teaching and learning. Again, this is a modernized course, so it includes all 4 of those components. And we also want to integrate instructor support, especially for adjunct faculty. Assessment is more diverse. We're again using the strands of mathematical proficiency in the book called Adding It Up, which you can search for online. We assess process, assess meaning, and make sure the students have the more complete package of mathematics. In terms of materials that you can use right now for algebraic literacy, there are not books published that are designed specifically for this course. Publishers are considering materials. McGraw and Cengage in particular have talked about this. I believe they have projects under consideration. Some instructors are using custom publishing or other existing materials. The best adaptable materials right now are 2 books, Algebra, Form and Function by Wiley, and Algebra, Language and Symbolism by McGraw-Hill. So you can take a look at those and see if you think they would meet your needs. I hope this little overview of algebraic literacy has been helpful. We'll talk to you later.